Simpiwe Kasi R.i.p was a dope cat. He lost the spark. He doesn't even have the time to do it. Yeah. So it's not about him signing another cat.
He can't being a parent, bro.
Nah, I'm a parent. I'm a parent of 3. He's expecting, he wants to do the second one. Yeah. So yeah, I'm a parent of 3. I'm a married man. He's not even married. He's not. I'm married.
He's married actually.
Is he now?
Easy. Yeah, he is. So in terms of when he's very critical. This, when he sees this, is the spark he needs.
No, exactly. No, I can come. No, I don't have beef with that nigga. I've never had beef with him. He's a humble dude. He is. I studied beef mode. You know, I'm just against the fact that he's saying he wants to sign somebody, and no, he doesn't want to sign somebody. He's not stable yet himself. So he's not even top 10 at the moment. If people said man top 10 now, he's not even top 10. So he needs to get the top 10. I understand if he doesn't have time anymore. He just has to say, I don't have time to rap. Focus on more into so. I once was there, you know. I once was there, you know. Wabona batho ba mentioning Fergason, Chinaman, Fergason. Yeah, well, Fergason and Chinaman, that's what I caught anyway. What one to him, you know? But Baba Kumbile, as much as Abangangwile, they also lazy. Fergason, you know yourself, you could have had an album now. I'm telling you, man. China lazy. Like they ill, dope, doper than the top 10 I have, you know. But they're lazy, so they're not gonna be top 10.
Someone said that, I think it's OG Samke on their podcast, Rashid. He said, "For underground rappers or Kasi rappers,
they're lazy. They're lazy." Yeah. I'm lazy myself. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna be better, but I have more projects than any of them combined. I'm not that lazy. They lazy.
Okay, so what I was saying about rap is power. I was saying for this project, I like what you said earlier on in 10. I will train people who will continue with it. Now my main aim is to document this detribalization issue and take us to a point where we can really reconnect with who we are. So how does it connect to you and Kasi R.i.p and what I'm doing? It's going to need the ultimate poets or Froz. If I've unearthed that
that's you know what, when you said why I said Kasi R.i.p are special, that's the reason right there. You just said it. Yeah. You know, because it connects us with who we are. Damn, that's my motto from now. It connects us with who we are.
If we can achieve that, let's say, if we can achieve that.
You just gave me an answer to your question.
Bless.
Because that's why it's special.
Yeah.
You know, like Dr. The game, I can't be get a rap or whatever. That's who they are or who they not. because no, when I say who they not, their parents originate from Africa. You know what I mean? Yeah. So why is it special? Because everything originates here in Africa. So when we call it Kasi R.i.p, they should be interested already. If somebody's that intelligent, if Nas's that intelligent, he'd want to dig through deeper. What's that? You know when they get excited, when Kevin Hart said he was Mpor Mossad Mozi or whatever, he said he was Mpone. Yeah, and then Kimango Dark said he was Muzi. Oprah said she was Zulu something, you know?
Yeah, she discovered that she has Zulu links.
Yeah, so how deep does it go? Is it there for commercial reference? You know? Or does it go deep?
When Kasi R.i.p started, there were people obviously who were instigating, who were getting it up its toes. Who are, in your view, who are the pioneers or the founders of this movement?
Okay. You know, Kasi R.i.p, when the people who created it, but didn't know it was Kasi R.i.p, they just did vernac raps, like Bo Blazing Spear, Bo Backyard Crew and whatever. They did that shit in vernacular, but they didn't, you know. There's this chick called Tembi, Natlala Zola, and something. I forgot them. They give Kasi R.i.p. They did rap in vernac way before Deep Soweto was even born. Way before Deep Soweto would even spell the D in deep. No, it's about this. They wanted to relay the message. There were people by some background in your ni teen. You know, we understand. You know something. Something re go on. But what about Rona Babang? They were scared and they were zabalaza to the freedom. So most of them didn't know English. So how do you relay this message to them? You know, if you come to the yo, and then skeptical with the chromosomes and all shit. I'm sorry, yeah. You know, so how do you relay this message? So babang ba decide, or you know what, we're gonna put it like this. Like, you know, so some people discovered, okay, the message about clear what so they did that. It's not like R.i.p was discovered by Pro. He didn't discover it. He didn't discover it. He was one of the niggas that amplified it. You know, Pro was there to relay the message better to people. You know, Venek Rap was there. Like H2O dropped 2 albums before Pro was even signed. Before Pro was even known as Pro. You know,
so he was doing
it exactly before. You know what I mean. So he relayed the message better. Like hi bear. Because sometimes we were clouded by how my man have vest extract your skull and what. So so it didn't relay well to our parents or to the masses because Rona are on the states. Rona South Africa and Ubuntu. Because states you can't say, how can I pay sing over you? Mister, can I please no? What the fuck? Yeah,
you can't say a person to Amabulisa.
Yeah, so go states in it's your way. But go New York, you can't say can I please? No. You it's either you passing or not. You know, most South Africa can enter Ubuntu.
Yeah.
You know, so when you relay the message to South Africa, you know, that sort of respect, you know. So yeah, Pro relate the message better to the masses. You know, so he became one of the pioneers. You know. Because he didn't force Clone had an album before Pro. And if you listen to the construction, Supremo, because of I Was High or any other track, construction, how he relays his verses and you know, a cadence highly, it's still there, R.i.p. Just because he didn't say R.i.p. You know? So with Pro had that thing, message, I mean, Zola. If Zola said he was R.i.p, he was going to be God.
Yes.
Period. Yeah, man, if he said to himself, before there was R.i.p, there was Kwai Hop. Claiming to have Kwai Hop, like Kwai Type. They didn't get the slang right. It's like if they had the slang right, or R.i.p could have been gone. It's like McDonald's. If you watch the movie McDonald's, when that nigga says, but why you could have just taken any other restaurant. I don't know. That's the thing. The name, McDonald's. It's an American dream. So, like R.i.p, it was R.i.p. How do Kwai Hop? It's like we forcing something. It's like we doing Kwaito and hip hop. It's like, so how do R.i.p?
Yeah.
You're not duplicating Kwaito or anything. Yeah. You're like, nah. We're doing R.i.p.
So the name Pro comes up, 4 more, 3 more.
You talking about the
cats that you feel are the pioneers.
Okay. I'll be honest with you. Blazing Spear, H2O. Township Frequency, because I don't want to say Salvin Amen Wicked, no. Township Frequency. Because Salvin used to get so much bashed ka dari nyawo rapa in vernacular. So we don't give him so much credit for that in nyawo bom rapa ne bam roaka le amu. You know, ne ba rapa ka vernac. Arba kai credits but wow, you know, and they did it. You know, since then batili boy yo mamen like bom yo mamen le ba ne ba kaya pressure.
Yeah.
So those are how many names for? Yeah, and then I'd have F-eezy, man. I'd have F-eezy because sometimes you have to unage who brought so much stock more gaming. F-eezy brought so many cats more gaming. He inspired so many to join hip hop. You know, so if we're not rapper and you influence so many rappers but join a game, you're one of the pioneers, man. You pioneered this shit. So shout outs to F-eezy. I'm sorry for putting you number 5, but it's a matter of time who came first. You know, I know Blazing Spear didn't bring so much stock. I know H2O didn't bring so much stock. I know Salvin didn't bring so much stock, even though I think he did, you know, but they took heat. For you, you know, you the few that was influenced by them.
Yeah.
Now,
these movements that you mentioned earlier was like R.i.p and so on. At peak, it's 1808.
Yeah, yes. Yes.
So what do you feel or derailed the whole R.i.p movement from firing from there to the stratosphere stadium?
Man. I know, I'm trying to find the right words to say it, you know. What derailed it? Repeat the question again.
You mentioned movements that were happening.
Yes.
Bosla Case. Remind me of the other one, 1808.
Yeah.
Bo Gandhi Square. But every weekend, my point is every weekend, every Friday, there was a session.
Every Sunday.
We're going to radio.
Yeah, so what derailed it?
So what derailed Lo Namachita or reach the same levels that Pro Kid managed? I don't know how Pro Kid actually maneuvered, but I don't want to see Pro Kid, Double HP, Big Zulu. I want to see, because Willigas passed, R.i.p S01 it's a truckload. No. It's a fucking unending trainload of cats. And why it's really talented girlfriend.
Yeah, but
so what made the stock drop?
Yeah, no, I know. You know what derailed us, man? It's simple. We wanted to sound like them. We wanted to sound like Pro. We wanted to sound like WSP. We wanted to sound like them. Yeah. You know, back then in 2010, 12, my 7 sounded like Red Button. Red Button sounded like Pro. I sounded like Pro. Well, I sounded like Red Button. We sounded alike. You know, so if KO went to YFM and then Armamera, Mikiem, MT, Froz, X-Ray, it was like one cat playing an hour, and then he didn't want that. He didn't want another Pro. There was a Pro in the game. You know, he just wanted something fresh. If Nasty C was there, full clip, he would have been famous then because he was different. You know? So the problem with us is that we wanted to sound like Pro. We thought we were ill. This is why I said to you, there was Froz back then and I'm outgrowing. That's me going back to what I said. If you loved Froz back then, thank you. But now Froz was whole, you know. So if you love Froz now, I thank you, because that's why when you ask my wife, Urata Frozov, and then like I don't know what transition and whatever, she basically loves the current Froz because she's growing with this Froz, you know. Back then Froz was nabatla Pro, nabatla, you know. Yeah, just lemon, like our Mamela Froz like Mamita Pro. Why do we need the next Pro? It's like
yet when I froze, you still had all these movements that I'm mentioning. You still had the sessions. Things were happening.
Yes, but you know why they wanted? People loved it because instead of affording to book Pro, you had Red Button, Froz, you had My7, whatever. They'd sound like Pro the whole session, and people loved that shit. We amplified Pro. We made Pro who he is. You know, we made him. You might think of Pro was we made people listen because how about by individually would say you're Pro, and then we learn some feel Pro. Ufiti My7 like as in punchline My7 wadi shangate. But how can influence the Pro? But mamela deep go hot man lelin. You know,
he has the PR, he has the marketing,
everything. So we made Pro and Pro made us. So Pro was us and we were him.
Yeah.
You know, but now, if we had to turn back the hands of time and be us, because we found ourselves through that, through the Pro influence. You know, we found us, through the process or in the process, we found ourselves.
2022 might just, you never know what to go.
Because now you can put me R.i.p or put me in My7, put me in Black P, put me in Spear Kasira, put me in Chinaman. You'd hear the difference. You put me in Shades on the track, put me in F-eezy. Put me and Molly. Shout out to Molly Superman Omnyama. I don't think he gets so much respect that he deserves. You know? So if you put us in a track, you'd get monkey man. No.
So disciplines were not a problem. There was no sabotage.
No. There was no. It's just that Leo now na million. Leo. It's just that punchline is different, but the voice is different. But articulation, construction.
Oh, I'm thinking of something. Elori contradicted your statement by maybe 25%. The energy that I would get from Froz is the same. It's not the same energy that I would get from someone else in Kasi.
Because it's only personal. It's persona. My persona and your persona are not the same. How I dealt with myself when interviewing. It's not the same how Simpiwe dealt with himself when interviewing Yahai. You know, we're not the same. How
someone might view yours 1,000,000 times and view his 100.
Yes, because maybe energy was so low. He was like, yeah, that's him. You know, that's him. And this is me. And I like too much. Maybe maybe because if it makes you you need to come through. When I about more podcasting, I don't know washing can take you know what I mean? So that's now I'm an entertainer before a rapper.
And I check. The other day no performer go Mabone.
Yeah.
After the show, Rashid and a few other guys who were hosting there, and the people that were there attending, your energy. I could feel it through Facebook. Comment this thing, I mean, I could feel the energy through Facebook. This nigga didn't just go there. He went there, but he came, he saw Vici. That's what you did. And how does it happen with you, How does it happen that our underrated stage, so young person, you always go and give all, leave Froz on the floor.
You know why? Firstly, I'm not a superstar. I'm an entertainer, like I said. I need all the fans I can get in this lifetime. So when I get there, I need fans. I get there, like I want everybody that's there to get my Facebook handle, my Twitter, my IG. I need everybody that's there.
Froz.
No. That's no. It's not about that. It's me wanting to leave a mark.
Yeah.
If there's somebody there, 1 million, what like investor artisting. I'm not there to say ask Ike Patalan, so I'm not gonna do my shit and I'm just gonna get there. Yeah, because Rashid wants to see me or whatever. I'm doing a favor for whoever. No, I didn't do this hip hop thing or join this hip hop thing because I wanted to do favors for people. I don't care if the gig is free or the gig is paid for, you know. I get there, do my shit.
Yeah.
I do my shit like Ogarneki Pafimaguri Kremi.
Yes.
You know, because I want everybody that's there has to attest Hormfana Ekinja.
Yeah.
If I die here and I want to go out, guy bang. We're not here permanently, dog. Yeah. I want people to say Mfana, Yamon and Dang, Mfana Froz, but Nago Froz Ojamobu, Tostakapul. Like elegant chamfan, you know?
What are the standout moments for you since you started this journey?
Standouts?
Yeah.
Fun, every day is a standout, man. When I put an album out or a project out, it's a standout moment for me. But one of the highlights, the Back to the City 2017 10K challenge when I won it. Even though I knew I was gonna win it and put it in my budget with my wife and said, you know what?
I knew I was gonna win it.
Yeah, no, I knew. I mean, who's gonna compete with me on stage?
Oh my God.
So I told my seven the other day. My seven put out a status aside. I wonder when I performed after. I was like, I performed after you several times, nigga. And I wonder who we can do it. Go there. It's not like I disrespect him. He knows. Yeah. He's my nigga. I'm now fucked up. Like that's one of my niggas.
Anyway, battling is part of the car.
I mean, that's my nigga, so we can do it, you know. So yeah, I knew. You remember, babes? We did a budget, you know, and then we put that 10K in the budget. Like we have 10K coming through in the budget.
Was like we literally planned around.
Yes. We knew. We knew when we went there.
I knew you.
Yeah, I know. We knew that 10K was ours. I went there and then I came back with it. Like I told my mom when I got home, like no, I don't know, no, I'm gonna go collect the 10K. Like I knew, like I'm not gonna play. I'm going there to kill. I did that. came back with the 10K, one of the highlights. And then next year I got booked for Back to the City. It didn't happen because Maponesa wanted to search the area and the time. You know Back to the City how it does, because we like come up, so we perform there, but Basio, you know. So the next year they booked me again. Well, they paid me the previous year though. They stick to their contract. The next year they booked me. I performed, killed it with 15 people or 30 people watching. Out of yes, because people were still trying to come in, and then I brought them in, and no cosigns or whatever. But it's fine. It was nothing, you know. And then one of my niggas called Scooter, Jeff taught me this, but Scooter did it most. You know, we need to document this shit. Whenever you're doing that shit, and then there's like 30 people there, there's someone that needs to document it. So you can put it on YouTube, people can see what you were doing, you know, because that's how they kill you. They think people don't see you. But if you got this, you got the power.
So 30 people, 5 people, 500 people?
Doesn't matter. If you document it and put it on YouTube, everyone will see it. Yeah. That's your resume. That's your CV. Yeah. I've been here. You know, it's useless having a profile these days, but if you have it on visual, if somebody had a profile, then we'll clip MP4, we send it out. Yeah. When our channels, they want to see if you're doing good go interview, or record labels, they want to see what kind of artist you are. Like, can you handle yourself? Or do we need to pay for somebody to coach him? Can interview her? Yeah, hey, good man. Yeah, you know, they need that. So these are, you know, they see you're natural. You are meant for this shit. Like, okay, I'll audition a guy and then they see your interview like that. Oh shit, this nigga talks.
Also in your music, people don't really get the full picture.
Yeah, exactly.
They feel like we're act.
Yeah, exactly.
And now I want to so they do. That's why I watch a lot of live, and most people get their followers through lives.
Dude, you know what?
I'm charging you to do more lives, Froz.
No, you don't. I ain't charging you for this interview. Why are you charging me, nigga?
When I'm saying I'm charging you, I mean
oh, one charge, like you get the cable. Oh, okay. Guess who? I'll charge. I'll charge. Yeah. Pronounced the same, spelled the same, and it's different. It's fine, man. I'll charge a phone. I'll charge a for gig. It's the same, different thing.
Yeah, so I'm charging. I'm charging you. Please do more lives because really, like you say, in got visuals. You do conquer new ones.
No. I'm planning to do a podcast, different podcast from music, because I'm trying to venture into other things. I'm gonna say. Yes. I'm gonna do a podcast. Yes. This whole December with my wife, but it's something different. It's not gonna involve music.
Share the links and let us proliferate.
Yeah, I know it's different because everybody's doing podcasts. It's a music. Yes. So I don't wanna do music podcast. I wanna venture into something else.
Yeah. Can I just say something? Look at the way she's looking at you. She's always looking at you.
That's my wife. That's my wife. That's my wife. That's my wife.
Lerato is a beautiful thing. And how much of that has helped you actually to get to the man you are now?
No, let me tell you something. You know, when you get to a gig and Valmajita, you perform the Uchamabana and then Lenkabana, Lavalo, Gilakai, Sharp. Because no to R.i.p le mama pregnant, mama, you know. So this has helped me. When you book me, I get to a gig. I get there drinking water. Now, I don't drink before. That's the thing about me. I don't drink before I perform because I tend to forget my lines. So I get there fully, cook performance out, and then I drink after. But now I don't overstay go gigging because I don't want to fight him. I don't want to be remembered. I don't want to be remembered as that guy on the lawn go kicking. Oh, that guy bam shailing about. Hey, I kumbula le shy la track le. I never le shy. We want to be kind. I don't want to be remembered as that guy. I want to be remembered as that guy. You because I came, I saw, I conquered and out. Yeah. You know, I got a wife at home. If like how do me, you know, I got kids. I don't wanna be there. Transport lift to go mama. No, I get there, drive myself, I get there. If it's an Uber, if I know or a gig it's gonna be happening, I get there, drink my water, perform, drink, take an Uber back home. I'm cool, you know. So if you lo robala bo kai kai, so thotse kai, o tla tsamaya di underpants, ba nketse le diaparo cause ne sa kgone ho patala Google. I don't do that, man. So this has helped me a lot.
Your next offerings. What are we looking forward to?
You're looking forward to an album called Concept. You're looking at the best album for 2022. Like, it was supposed to be the best album this year. This year didn't deserve that album. Now I can bet you on that one. It's done. It's an album I recorded. Listen, I recorded it got 2019. I recorded almost 27 tracks, but now I didn't wanna. I'm not the kind of nigga that drops 27 tracks like that. I don't do that. It spoils the ear, listening pleasure. So I need repeat value. So I always drop 10 tracks. People know me. It's 10 or nothing. So with Concepts, I went deeper. I think I'm dropping 13, 14 tracks. Anyway, I recorded 27 tracks. Yeah. So now I promised people an album in 2019. So there was COVID. There was no gigs. So when you drop an album, how are you going to market it? Especially if you're a come up. If you don't have that money and whatever, how are you going to market it? You drop an album, how are you going to sell it? So fine. There was no way to do it, right? Yeah. So I took 10 tracks out. Rejects. Like I was like, they were not particularly rejects. They were tracks that didn't make it to the album. So I took 10 out and I gave it to my fans, not people, my fans that I promised an album to. Those that are loyal to me know it. Because I said, you know what, I'll give you 10 tracks for free. I'm sorry I couldn't drop an album. Here's 10 tracks. It killed 2019. 2019 too. Yeah, it killed it. Like, tell me the best that in year 2019. It was me.
I think we need to do something.
Sharp.
You supporting. I think what we owe was on level Froz and the so-called upcoming artists. We need a platform that can amplify their work. When they drop work, I don't want him to say 2019 it killed, and now I don't remember it killing. Because these fuckers are doing what they do, making sure.
We don't get that.
There is so many. He will attest. There is so many people who actively go against someone's work, not because of the quality of the work, but because of personal reasons. Or I always believe people see the light in you, and that's what blinds them and makes them hate you because it's so bright. So people seeing your bright light makes them envious of your bright light, and they end up being jealous. There's a thin line. Also, there's the thin line between love and hate. Yeah. They will love you so much that they end up hating you because of your light. So there's so many people that went against the cutaways or tried to go against cutaways because of the light that they see in him and their own personal insecurities.
And the project was called Cutaways.
The project was called Cutaways.
The intelligence for you to come with those titles as well, it's palpable.
Yeah, and the marketing that we pushed behind it wasn't even marketing as such, because we we're doing things on a large scale. We printed out t-shirts for just the family. We got AMA CDs for the production that was behind the project. Yes. We got AMA sweaters for me and him, and some of the other people that you gave. Now you gave Bazoo and all the other people that were helping within the project. Yeah. So it wasn't that much of project explode around in terms of PR and marketing and stuff, but people so much because of the quality and the content that was in that project.
And we had people begging.
Because we're about to finish, so I need you to be in the shot so that. Because that's what the camera go away. If you don't mind, bro.
No, I don't mind.
They knew about it. He gained so many new fans.
Exactly, yeah.
From that project. I'm a new fans. When you were asking me which Froz do I like the movie, it's a transition. I'm not talking just by myself, because of the fans that he gained and lost along the way. You have the people that you started with, people that grew up with you, and then people that you lost along the way, right? Yeah. That project.
I know that this rap shit is worth it, but my grandma hates all of this cursing. I gotta listen to what I say. I need to think before I can say. I do this shit almost every day. Bitches talk about me anyways. I'm getting high and high and higher, and you gotta pull up with Mary Jane. I'm never sipping on pepper drinks, so I be drifting on hurricanes. I can tell you now we gonna be famous. Hey, get it. Oh. I can tell you now we gonna be famous.